Was leaving Florida actually worth it? Well, I've been getting asked that question a lot, so I figured best way to do it is make a quick video in case you're on the fence about leaving Florida, or perhaps it can even work for any state that you may be living in. So let me start with why I left Florida. I did do a video about it where I left Florida. Big part of why I left Florida, if I could just say in a few words, would be there was really nothing anchoring me there anymore. The real estate market had dried up, and yes, I know it can come back, and it will come back. It always does. But it was a good time for me to reflect on everything and decide, go live your dream of traveling and exploring the world. So that's why I decided to retire from Florida, and that's pretty much why I left. Now, did I take a hit on my condo, $150,000? Yes. But like a dear sweet friend of mine always says, don't worry about the money, you can always make more. And I've adopted that little phrase. It's a beautiful one. Instead of dwelling on the $150,000 or whatever amount of money you may lose, I focused on what is truly important to me, and that is seeing the world, traveling, living my life before it all passes me by. So there are some pros and cons of leaving Florida. So is it worth it? Well, some of the pros of leaving Florida is now I can travel and experience all different types of climates, weather, and cost of living. I just left Florida a few weeks ago, and one of the things I knew I wanted to do right away was I wanted to see if I can get a better deal on my auto insurance. I did. I got a very reputable insurance company, and I now pay for 1 full year, 12 months, same car, nothing's changed there, just the address. 1 full year, I pay less than I was paying for 6 months. I was paying $1,100 every 6 months, $2,200 a year in Florida, and now I pay a whopping total of $1,089 a year. I cut my car insurance in half. So right there was that was worth it. Obviously not the only reason to leave. The weather, I do love the change of climate, the seasons. Obviously it's getting close, well, it's winter now and it's getting colder and colder. It hasn't snowed where I'm at yet. I can't wait to see the snow. I even signed up to a cross-country skiing class.
To ski or not to ski?
I was really getting tired of how hot the weather is in Florida. Many of my videos, those of you who have been following me for a while, know I note all the time how hot it is. The humidity is rough too in Florida. I had a friend come in from California. We were catching a flight, and she said it was 6:30 in the morning. We were outside, and she's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it's hot right now. I said, yes. Florida's not like California, like Sacramento, where just hot during the day and then cool at night, or New Mexico or those places like that. No. Florida, midnight, 1, 2 in the morning, hot and humid. There's no break other than the few months in the winter, which by then is absolutely beautiful. Other than that, yeah, you're not getting a break from the heat and humidity. It is hot all the time. So yeah, I've been loving the cool weather right now. I've been buying some clothing to adapt to it. I can walk outside. I'm outside so much more. I knew the heat was holding me back. It was just so stifling. And I don't like to be in the sun too much after my scare a few years ago. So this is perfect. I still put sunscreen on, overcast, and the weather's amazing, especially once you get moving, you stay fairly warm. I'm really enjoying all the adventure, traveling, hiking, and discovering new places. And so these are some of the pros to leaving Florida for me. So I wanted to provide some cons of leaving Florida. I made tons of connections over the past 30 years. But I know that's not really a con because I'm still staying in touch with many of them. I know I'll meet up. I already have plans meeting up. I've met so many people up north already and reconnecting with friends and family up north. So I don't know. I guess The con is the connections you had made, the networking, the nostalgia of living in Florida for 30 years. That was me really stretching to find some cons. Truth be told, none of that matters to me. So was leaving Florida actually worth it to me? Yeah. It met all my expectations. Actually, it surpassed them. So if you were to consider a move, I say go for it. Worst case scenario, you can always go back to wherever you came from. I don't think it's going to happen. I moved when I was 26 from Pennsylvania to Florida, stayed there over 30 years, could still be living there, but I decided to move on to explore more, to see what's happening out here. Where do I end up? Where am I going to live? I don't know yet, but I'm okay with all that. And I hope you find your true happiness. Thanks for watching. Till next time.